There's a reason why you were born into such a toxic family. There's also that mirror effect that you have on other people, where they can kind of see and feel what lacks within themselves by seeing you having it within you. You also see them as a mirror in what was broken in you, what's deeply broken in them, and like the generational lines and what curses need to be broken. But when you can start looking at these toxic people and these toxic situations as, what are they mirroring to me? What are they showing me? What are they teaching me? Not why are they hurting me? What are they teaching me? When you get your mindset into that mode, that's when you're able to continue like on a positive brainwave throughout this, because you can't really control this situation. It's not like you manifested an attack. Like, nobody would want this, no one would think about this, no one would manifest this. It's not like you even thought people were out to get you. I mean, you knew you weren't like the favorite is, but like you were so far past all that in life, you never even really questioned it. You know what I mean? Like, you'd already moved on. You like told the bare minimum, and you weren't really close to anyone, but you were there, if that makes sense. But like that part, you'd already like kind of healed, kind of looked at, just accepted it for what it was, but they were still in your life before this. Okay, so what are they teaching you? So not why do they not love me, why are they hurting me, what are they teaching you? What is their toxic, awful behavior teaching you? Because it taught you so much. And it taught you so much going back to your childhood. It's truly why you love yourself so much, because there's been so many times where you've only had you to lean on. And then when you can start to look at them as more as like very broken, very damaged souls, you can start to empathize with their darkness instead of having resentment and anger towards it. Like, yes, you need to stand up for yourself and all that, but you also like want the best for everyone. And the other thing is maintaining a positive mind and a positive thought pattern and like positive manifestations while being like attacked and slandered and all that. That's your true test of self-love, your true test of faith, your true test of belief. You know what I mean? Like, everyone who this happened to was already like very ascended, very awake, saw things, but what this woke them up to was the darkness around them. So they could then kind of like take all their knowledge and also put like action behind their knowledge or try to make a change in the world. So that's kind of why you're exposed to so much of the targeting, was you could be exposed to the darkness, different corporations, your family, dysfunction in your family, dysfunction in other families that were tied to it, dysfunction in your old relationships and stuff. It literally in this showed you the pattern within every single thing from your past came back up in your face, and you got to see the true dysfunction, the true dynamic, the true everything behind every last one of those situations, past, present, and then future. You'll be able to see everything, you know what I mean? So like, what you weren't awake to was the darkness. So you were walking around in the energy of love and light, spread love and light, manifest your reality. Like, you know what I mean? And that's what you were like spreading the knowledge of, that's what you were teaching God within and all that. Like, trying to get people to their own divinity and trying to get people closer with the Most High. A lot of people were either like influencers or spiritual coaches. Like, I myself was a spiritual coach for years before this, like 6 years before the attack started. And it comes out of nowhere, and like, you're doing so good in life, you wouldn't even like, your mind can't be negative in those states, and like, you know, like big blessings are coming. So it was like shocking when it didn't go down like that, you know what I mean? It's like, so when it happened, like, you were in a really good place, like financially stable, and what you thought was like a good relationship, like doing well, children in your life, blah blah, okay, or whatever your situation looked like, that like looked good and great and felt good and great, is what it was. And you had like been through hell to get there already, but like your personal hell, things that you did to yourself, not things that other people did to you. So this was like, you told, you know, you said you had faith, you said you loved yourself, you said you trust yourself, you said you believe, you said you know. Now, if the Most High was allowed all of that to fall on you, will you still believe? Will you still love yourself? Will you still manifest greatness? Will you still pray for your enemies when you're losing everything? And you did. You did it beautifully. You got ripped apart with grace. You taught so many people as you were getting buried how to be beautiful, how to manifest a beautiful soul and a beautiful life. What you manifested during this, what you taught yourself during this, is so far beyond manifesting material wealth, material anything, looks, anything like that. Like, what you gained in this, what you manifested within yourself, is everything. Like, you have the eyes of the divine. You can see, hear. Like, no one can lie to you. There's nothing. Everything's played out. You know everything. You know everything. The little bit that you didn't know, and the little bit that the universe said, like, hey, that needs to get out of your life. So if you don't move it out of your life, I'm going to show you just how disgusting it is another part of it. Like, you know, you allowed crappy people to remain in your reality that were literally not good for you. Like, your family was still involved in your life. Certain relationships were still there that weren't for your highest good, that weren't for your greatest potential. Your family was holding you back from your greatest potential because they always look down on you. They always expect nothing good from you. So, like, that's the type of energy they fed you, and then, like, you just stayed in that environment. So, like, yes, you were, like, doing your thing, but you were still mixed in a circle of shit. You know what I mean? Even if you were pulled back from the circle of shit, you were still in the circle of shit. This is a total disconnection from who you used to be. So in your text, your entire old self is dead and gone. Your ego is dead and and gone. You walked with love while being shamed, blamed, targeted, attacked, and abused, and you literally gave those people nothing but love. You came to each of those people individually, and you tried to talk it out, and you tried to explain it with love, and you tried to put it in the eyes of children, and you tried your very best. You never sunk to their level. You never acted the way that they acted, and how you moved was beautiful, and it was with love for yourself. It was with true faith of knowing exactly who you are. When everybody in the world is telling you you're somebody else, you better know who you are. When everybody in the world turns their back on you and there's nobody else around you to get you back up at yourself, you better know who you are. There's your true test. How much do you love yourself? Because nobody's looking, no one's there. The only person there, the only person rooting for you, the only person telling you to get off the floor is yourself. How much do you love yourself? How much do you want it? How much do you trust God when there's nobody around, because everything you've ever loved and known has been taken from you? Everything. When you lose it all, and you still know, I'm good, I'm blessed, I did the right thing, I moved with grace, I sent love out to all, I loved myself through it all, and I don't have anything to worry about. I just gotta stay alive. And keep spreading love, and keep spreading truth. And now, I have the opportunity to be exposed to some of the darkest things, so I can help save other people, and help these dark things come to an end, because all it takes is enough people coming together and pushing back, you know what I mean? And it's for the help of the dark, like people that are targeting us, like they need to see it, they need to be held accountable, and there's also people being manipulated into it too, that don't necessarily want to do it. So more innocent souls being just systematically pushed around to abuse each other, to go against each other, to separate and to divide and cause more pain and more heartbreak and more sorrow here, when it should be a place filled with love and oneness and unity and people for the people. Love you.